Welcome to our channel. How would Geno Auriemma's UConn women's basketball program fit into Big 12 if Huskies join league? For the second straight summer, talks of UConn leaving the Big East and joining the Big 12 have made national news. Nothing is official yet, and the will they or won't they dance has no clear timeline of resulting in a decision. If the move does happen, it would mean a whole new slate of conference competition for the UConn women's basketball team. While the repeatedly made quick work of its Big East foes, including sweeping the Big East regular season and tournament crowns the last 4 years, competition in the Big 12 will surely be more intense. Add on a bigger national spotlight and more extensive travel between away games, and the ever-present target on the maybe even bigger in the Big 12. So in the spirit of hypotheticals, let's look at what this move could mean for Geno Auriemma's program. The Huskies have swept the Big East regular season and tournament titles 4 years straight since returning to the league ahead of the 2020-21 season. While competition within the Big East has surely improved, was upset by both Marquette and St. John's in 2023, and Villanova the year prior, the Huskies remained atop the standings throughout the last 4 seasons. Competition in the Big 12 will likely be greater due to the physicality of programs with a history of success. Despite the departures of Texas and Oklahoma, the conference is still expected to be competitive in women's basketball, especially with new additions Colorado, Utah, Arizona, and Arizona State. The conference added Cincinnati, UCF, and Houston in the summer of 2023, while Colorado, Utah, Arizona, and Arizona State are all joining in 2024-25 following the collapse of the Pac-12. Colorado was previously in the Big 12 from 1983 to 2011. Unlike the Big East, where UConn was the overall dominant team each year, 4 different teams have won the Big 12 women's basketball tournament in the last 10 years. Texas won it most recently in 2024 and in 2022, while Iowa State won in 2023 and Baylor won it from 2018 to 2021. The Lady Bears have won the tournament a total of 10 times. After sharing the regular season crown with Texas in 2023, Oklahoma won it outright in 2024. Prior to 2023, Baylor won the regular season title 12 years in a row. With Oklahoma and Texas now out of the conference, UConn would likely take over the top spot in the Big 12 standings. Iowa State, Baylor, Kansas State, Colorado, and Utah would also likely be right up with the Huskies battling for the top spots. This means path to the conference crowns may not be as linear as it was in the Big East. 3 teams finished with 5 or fewer conference losses in the Big 12 last season. Oklahoma led with a 15-3 overall record, followed by Texas at 14-4 and Kansas State at 13-5. 7 out of 14 teams finished above 500. In comparison, 0 conference losses and Creighton 3 Big East losses were the only Big East teams with less than 7 conference losses. The Huskies only dropped 3 regular season conference games in the last 4 years competing in the Big East. The extra competition will only help the Huskies because, as Auriemma always says, the tougher competition during conference play, the better prepared you are for March. One of the toughest competitors would face in the Big 12 is the Baylor, a rivalry long rooted in postseason battles, and 2 of the sport's greatest coaches. Is 6-4 all-time against Baylor after the 2 most recently met in stores during the second round of the 2023 NCAA tournament. The Bears have won the national championship 3 times: 2005, 2012, and 2019, all under previous head coach Kim Mulkey, who coached LSU to the 2023 national title. In 8 of the 9 times UConn and Baylor met during Mulkey's era in Waco, both teams were ranked inside the AP Top 10. In 2021, an infamous no-call foul on UConn prevented Baylor from possibly making a last-second shot to tie the game in the Elite Eight. Baylor hired Nikki Collin to replace Mulkey in 2021. The Huskies won the team's first meeting in Baylor's new era 77-58 to advance to the 2023 Sweet 16. If the two programs become conference opponents, you could expect great, competitive, and tight games at least a couple times a year throughout the regular season. Currently, there are 5 teams in the Big 12 that have never faced, and only 5 of the other 11 teams have experience beating UConn, including Baylor. Thanks you for watching. Stay connected with us for more videos.